Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. And I think there's a refresh that needs to be done at some stage for the Woogle site. But I'll do that later. Right, I have a fairly balanced rack here. I have... not quite epicrid. I have the IC ending. Pudic jumps out as a 5-letter play. And yeah, I think Pudic or Cupid. Pudic. Is Pudic good, or am I confusing it? Yeah, it is good. I just thought it was a safer play because it restricts parallel plays from the eye across. Okay, I draw quite well, and I have, well, the 4-timer is what I'll look at first. Neuruli. Neuruli is 2 U's and 2 E's, but I've got 2 A's. Okay, opponent now provides a third A to consider. I have Banala, Vifta. Vifta takes an S, I think. I have the able ending. Okay, let's get this into position. Aurelian through the U, but is there a 8? And does the C help? It would have to be a... No, I don't see anything with a C. Or does the P... P would score better than the U. Not quite repanels. Perennial, perennial. No, I'm just gonna go with Aurelian. I can't see much else there. Okay, I draw the Q. QI and cat and trank. Trank would score beautifully if opponent doesn't take that spot. 68. But actually he might be tempted to come down onto the trip, which would leave Trank alone. If Trank is taken, what else do I have? Suppose I have QI here. Seems a bit weak with a vowel heavy rack. Okay, opponent takes my spot. I have aqua. Do I have something even better? Not seeing it. I'm going with aqua. It sorts the rack out to an extent. Royalist through an S. Triolite. Is it triolite or... Let's look at the IER ending. Doylter, not Doyltier. Arrow, not helping. QI, but not onto the double word. The D looks most helpful, but I'm not seeing anything. I'd like to get rid of OI. What about lane for 17? Oh, not lane. It's O-lane. But that opens the trip. Okay, I'll just go with rain. I have the anti-prefix, anti-troll. Not great synergy, the L and the R. Triton plus an L. What about Aroint? Jeez, that gives back too much with the X and the Z, and maybe just Ort. Not a great pickup. H and the V. I should be able to score, but okay, not seeing great options. Might just go with hook. 15. It's not great, but not seeing much better. No, this rack's going from bad to worse, so I think I might not quite divalent. Very tight, this board. I have Vuln on my rack, but no decent place to play it. I might actually change here. Yeah, I'm not seeing any great plays. So this VC combo really chokes it up a bit. Yeah, I'll keep NIT and change the rest. Exchange. Draw the blank, but 2 W's. Not exactly the most bingo friendly combo. Enter row if one of the W's was an R and I had an E to play with. Not asking a lot, am I? I might just dump the 2 W's. Oh, I could get 9 points for playing W here. That's not a terrible rack leave, actually. Opponent still got a bit more time than I have. I need to start catching up on time, so I will play quickly on this next one. Very choked up board. I'll play WOP. Oh, that is shocking. The V, anything but the V. I'll be changing VW here. My opponent's got to be close to bingoing. He keeps playing off one tile here, one tile there. And that's a classic fishing move. So, just not even seeing plays that would work here. I might go with Vin here, close it down even more. I'll make my opponent open the board. I was going to say I have TWIP, but WA no good. I don't want to play VOR, that gives back too many points to opponent. Oh, Tump is good, and I think Tortilla is good as well. Or is it... Yeah, Tortilla and Torties with a U. Okay, now Tump takes an S. I have an S. Opponent scores well there. Do I play for score? Bigs. 38. Yeah, the B's not overly useful for opponent. Jointers through an I. That's not going to happen. This message here is a bit annoying because it's blocking the top of the screen, but it's not terrible, I guess. Anything ending in I? And is there definitely no 7 here? Gergen, Geston, Georgion. Okay, opponent has played there. I could just play a J off. This is a pretty strong rack. Where does one play a J? Jog, maybe? Yeah, I'll go with jog just to save time. Garnets on gins. Don't see anything from the J. Strange. Estrange from an E. Garnets. Let's see, maybe opponent will create a floater. Pudic, I don't think takes anything. Otherwise, an S would be, yeah, negators. Doesn't fit anyway. Ah, there we go. Estrange. I was looking for that E. Yeah. Strange looks fine. Takes a D, but yeah, that looks fine. Now, does opponent have a D or a S? Oh, he does. I didn't even look at that. So what to do if opponent takes that spot? Okay, idem. Opponent's got the Z. I don't have oath across the top. Down to 3 minutes. Do I have a good H spot? I have loathe. Hotel across the top. Where's my opponent gonna score well with a Z? Triple letter squares, not seeing any that support a Z play. Yeah, H, TEA, that doesn't help. T for 16 and then halt across the top, or hotel first. Yeah, just not seeing 22 and then that did actually take out a ZOS spot, ZOS. Oh, but it wouldn't have been doubled anyway. Okay, I've got tar and I've got at here. Yeah, that looks alright. At for 14. Okay, so that was the end of the game. Let's have a look at what we missed. And it was me to go first. Pudic looks fine for 26. Vifta was my opponent's play for 20. Veined for 29 at 9C. Okay. Veined across the top there. Let's have a look. And then prenasal for 70 from the P. Yeah, that I was looking at P plays, and paternal, prenatal, parental, those are 3 that I should have spotted. Parlante is good as well. That'll be further down the list. Oh, they didn't even include it. Oh, they did actually. There it is, Parlante. Anyway, that was a little bit suboptimal. I went with Aurelian for 64, but the other bingos did expose the trip in an easier way to access points from. Unfine for 22, Keefe for 44. Look at that down the side of Aurelian. So that would have been a big score, 44. Unfine for 22. I went with Aqua for 42. That seems best. And then Loke for 26. Eek for 28. Similar scores. Yeah. Triolane. Oh no, what a nice play that would have been. Onto the N here. Starting up at B7 here. Triolane. And that is a word I should know because I've studied it. But a bit tricky to spot, so not totally disappointed with the miss. I went with Rain to balance and get a little bit of score, and Neb for 20 seems okay for opponent. Ort for 13 at 14H was my play, but Triton for 18. I didn't mind LINT. It's not a bad rack leave as long as you draw a vowel or two. Triton, yep, not bad either. But the only problem is it did, expose the trip a little bit. So still happy with Ort. Swamped in vowels there, so opponent had D for 19, getting rid of 2 E's. And then this rack I really struggled with. There's not much on offer score-wise. Anvil for 16 at 11G. Okay, Anvil there. But again, leaving the I above a triple letter, not a fan of that. So I just played a safer hook, and then opponent getting closer to a bingo now, but the YU double E makes it a little bit harder. Aira with a good rack leave for 25. Opponent went with Needy for 9. And then I exchanged because, look at the rack leaves here, V or TV. I suppose, it also playing indult or unlid. Yeah, unlid is actually not bad, but indult, just gives back too much for a 16-point play. But if I'd spotted unlid, I think I would have gone for it. Opener for 32 seems best for opponent. They went with pre, just getting rid of one or two. One letter each time I noticed is a bit fishing a bit there. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it's a long drawn out process before you get the bingo, especially on a tight board. WOP seems fine for 12, and then opponent still trying to get that bingo together. Guessed for 19. Vin for 19 was mine. Not much better on offer. I preferred to keep the T. Actually, now that I see 4 T's, maybe I should have played the T off, as well as getting rid of an extra consonant. So, I'm surprised I didn't contemplate the T. Anyway, went with Vin, and Ump for 11 was opponent's play. Ilium for 23 was best, but look how strong that rack leave is. Liner is a great 5-letter set. Good idea, opponent creating the opening, because he did need a bingo kind of at that stage. But unfortunately for him, I had Tortia, which was the only bingo. And Nurley for 23 was best. Nurley was opponent's play for 23, but Eerily for 33 at 12J. Okay. Making Vine and getting the Y doubled. Biggs for 38 was best. That was my play. Adobo for 24 seems best for opponent. Rejoin, look at that, for 42. I was looking at plays ending in I, but not actually playing through it. So that was a bit remiss of me. Yong for 24. I went with Jog for 22, keeping a pretty strong rack leave. Exit for 19, X for 36 at 4G. Opponent went with exit, and that gave me the bingo that I needed. But I did have garnets and gins anyway. So, yeah. Just looking at strange, yeah. Looking at other bingos. Anyway, that seems fine. A strange idem for 41. Nice find by opponent. And then Anathol for 22. Same score as Hotel. Yep. So not much in those. And I was definitely going to go out with AT. Opponent now the Z. Cos for 31 at 6J. Orc and Cos, yeah. What else? Orzo for 34. And then I just went out with So that was the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.